thank you. So thanks for coming down. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got the Bogan Bingo next Saturday night. What's the kick-off time? Where's that? $20. 7:30. I think it's 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. 7:30, something like that. I think it's eyes down at 8 o'clock. So get in nice and early. $20. $20 for an adult. We want to get the young fellas in, the 16 to 18-year-olds, maybe even the sort of 15-year-olds. For them, we'll do about $15 a ticket. So get along to it. It's going to be a good night. We want the joint packed. We want to make it a really good atmosphere. So get on to Griffo with the sevens.
All right. We played Moorabah 4 for 11. Law in reserve. We batted first. A few of the top order threw their wickets away early, so we were under the pump a bit. So overnight we were 7 for 104, they were 4 for 104. We bowled pretty well without luck. A few catches went down, captain dropped one. But yeah, we were pretty even overnight, which was good. So we come back today, bowled really well early. We had 9 plays for the first half hour, which didn't help. But boys stuck at it, bowled really well. We knocked them over for 165, so we thought we were half a chance. Dana got going, he made 30 off not many. Brian stuck around, batted really well, batted well last week. Kept us in the game really, so he batted really well. Yeah, we probably didn't have enough wickets in the shed, so we fell 29 runs short. But yeah, good effort from the boys. 9 plays early, didn't help us, but we did well. So we're not far away. Brian was probably the pick of the Jellis Craig Man of the match, Brian Baker, or Brian. Played 21 and 2 for 10. So good stuff. So yeah, good start. Something to work on for all of us. So yeah, good work. Good stuff.
Good work, Griffo. All right. Nicholas, I believe it's your time to get up here.
We played Warrandyte at the high school. Won the toss, decided to have a bat. Got up to a bit of a rocky start, a couple of early wickets, 2 for about 15 or so, and we got a couple of good partnerships to go in, and we ended up at the end of the day for us batting 5 for 130-ish, and then we decided to, we obviously had a bowl and we were able to skittle them for 44 in 19 overs, which was really good. And today we batted for another 20 odd overs, made 220 in the end. Michael Paul batted really well, made 40 odd. Baz batted really well with 27.
Yes, Baz.
Yeah, so we decided to obviously had a bowl, go for the outright. A couple of early wickets, we had them 2 for about 20 odd. And then the opener got going, he got dropped about 5 times unfortunately. And we ended up making about 86, and I think they ended up on about 4 for 180 odd of 50 odd overs today. And the player of the match, Jellis Craig Man of the match, goes to Brogan Murphy. Batted
Alright, 40 for the fifth.
So the fifth played Warrandyte at the Warrandyte High School. We batted first up and didn't bat so well. We were all out for 82. Jamie Simmons top score was 38. Other than that, not much to talk about with the batting. We then started bowling and wickets were spread around. We've had Justin Beeson bowl real well for his first week for us. He got 2 for 40 off 8 overs. We also had Michael West, another under 14s, bowled really well. Xavier bowled well. This week we had Will Bellingham, who bowled well, and also Mitchell Clifford. So the wickets were really spread around. They declared at 263, 9 for 263. So we were basically then going in to survive and avoid the outright, which we did comfortably in the end. Batted really well this week. At the end of the day we were 4 for 126. Mark Bomer 48 runs, Ryan Brown 50. Man of the match, Jellis Craig Man of the match was really hard because it was such a spread around, but I will give it to, I don't know if he's here or not, Ryan Brown.
Happy Brownie.
Get up there.
Haven't seen him for 4 years. Take it straight back to Eastfield. How the woodworking go? Modest Browno.
I'll stand over the floor.
Okay, be nice. Facebook. Yeah, I know all about Facebook after last week. Last week we sent them in to have a bat, and I was late thanks to Jay Pay for filling in for me for a little while. Well done, mate.
Great work.
So when I rocked up, they were probably 20 overs in and they were 1 for 80, looking pretty good. Probably a bad decision by Jay. And then wickets started to fall by the man himself. By the end of it, last week, we had them all out for 207, allegedly. The books were terrible. The books, yeah, they were terrible. They were about 30 runs out. So, yeah, they were really bad. So Jay was on 2 hat-tricks and he apparently went for runs in the same overs. I don't know. But last week Jay Pay stood up and got 5 for 39. And it was fantastic. But what was even more impressive about that was that he bowled in a partnership with a young fella who happens to be his son, Nathan Paisley, who held up an end, and I had to give Jay a phone call last Saturday night and say, just tell Nath it doesn't happen every week and he'll get wickets when it comes, because the way he held up his end is the only reason that Jay got his wickets. He just absolutely strangled it. Well done, mate.
Did you have a few beers by then?
Yeah, pretty much.
On your notes.
Okay, so we came out, we rolled a bit 50 overs and we were 2 for 90 overnight. Credit to
What's his name?
Mossy.
Oh, right.
To Mossy, he made 47 and that was really great. But 2 for 90 overnight, I would have preferred to be none for 90, but shit happens. So this week we come up 2 for 90, chasing 207 to win, and we got off to gave him a nice little spiel at the start about not throwing away your wicket, and Jolly went out in the first over. So yeah, that was great.
Shot was there, mate.
Yeah, shot was there. So we progressively were just slowly going along, getting a couple of runs here and there. Wickets were falling, and it was a bit shaky through all of it. Jay Pay once again stood up with the bat, made 29, and he put a really good partnership on with Wardy, who made 33 off not many. And in the end, we passed them 7 down and got the win. Thank God. Carter Real Estate Man of the Match.
No, Jellis Craig.
Oh shit. Jellis Craig Man of the Match, and that's on Facebook too. Jellis
Jellis Craig Man of the Match.
Say it one more time.
Can't.
I know I could give it to someone, but for what I'm trying to do with the paws this year is build these partnerships in what we do with our bowling, with our batting, and Jellis Craig Man of the Match, Nathan Paisley.
Hey! Alright, I've been lumped with the thirds for this week because Jay's got his son's birthday, so what did we do? We lost the toss and had to go and have a bowl, which Jay was planning on doing anyway because we had Rowan Shieldy's bowl last week and James Barr this week, so we ended up doing really well. Dan Fusco opened the bowling with can't remember the other. With Rowan Shieldy. They did really well. They started off really well. Dan got a couple of wickets. Rowe got one. And then we just kept taking wickets at very regular intervals. Dan Fusco took 6 just so that everyone knows it wasn't me. So we ended up rolling them for 62. So that was a great result. No, sorry, is that right? 62. Yeah, we rolled them for 62. And then we got to bat after tea and we managed to be 9 for 84 overnight. We added another 20 runs today and got over the 100 mark and decided to have a crack. In the batting, Finney opened the batting and made 48, so he made close to half our runs. Today we had a crack and Dan opened the bowling with James Barr today, and James Barr bowled a treat. He didn't unfortunately get the rewards for how well he bowled, but Dan at the other end did with the full bungers and taking short bowls. So that's how cricket goes. So we had him. I think it was about 3 for 20 or something like that, and we were a big chance of steamrolling them. And then they just shut up shop completely and they batted 56 overs for 64 runs and they just did not want to play a shot at all. It was embarrassing to watch. So, figure the bowlers probably Fusco, he bowled pretty well. So, but yeah, Jellis Craig, man of the match, my man Finway.
Yeah, Finny.
Speech? No, thanks. Twos, I believe, has been stitched up. Aiden.
I'm a late ball-up because Croz and Gooch went to a bucks. Did we win the toss? I assume we did because we batted. We got off to an okay start, a few partnerships together, and probably 2 for 50-ish, and then we lost a bit of a clump of wickets, and then we put some partnerships together again. I think Jenk made 30 odd and Sticker made pretty much the same. We lost a few wickets together again, and we were probably around about 8 or 9 for 120, and then Riley and Jake at the end put on probably sort of 50 odd runs together and then got us to a reasonable total of 179. So that was definitely defendable, I think, first round in. They batted for 6 or 7 overs and there were none for 15 after the first day. So came in firing today. Sticker took an early wicket, which was good, and got us off to a good start. We sort of got regular wickets early on before tea, and I think we had them about 4 for 50-ish at one stage, with Old Balls going for a quick run and doing his hammy, which was pretty funny, and getting carried off, so he was a tired hurt. And we had Spitzy get away from us, and I dropped the World Cup, and he got to 80 odd, and it was sort of a bit too little too late. It was a tough one to give man of the match because there was probably 5 odd people that actually did pretty well this game. We had Jenk made 30 odd, Sticker made 30 odd, Jakey and Stick took a wicket. Jakey got a couple poles and made runs at the end, and so did Riley. Bowled really well, 10 overs, 2 for 17 or so, and put on runs at the end. and old mate from Warrenwood behind the bar was stocking Stone and Wood, so it was pretty tough to go past him. But I think Jellis Craig Man of the match has to go to Riley.
And on to our captain coach.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got a heap of super positive stuff to talk about, but the game out here against Templeton, it was kind of played in two halves both weeks. We bowled the first week, controversially won the toss and bowled. Before tea, we bowled really well to our plans. We had them 4 for 105-ish at tea, so we were looking pretty good. And then, I don't know if everyone's seen how quick this ground is after tea. They got a few away. They were kind of hitting consistent boundaries as the afternoon went on, and they ended up making 315. So we still thought that was a reasonably kind of gettable target. I kind of thought at the start of the day that 300 was pretty much a pass score. So we came reasonably kind of optimistic with our chances this week, and the ground, they really kindly mowed the ground yesterday, which was good. We started off really well, got some really good partnerships going early, and at tea, which emphasises on the point that I just made of our games our game today being played in halves, we were 4 for 177 at tea. So in a really good position comparatively, but unfortunately, we're only 3 for 177, sorry. Including that last wicket before tea, we then unfortunately lost 8 wickets for 75. So, yeah, it wasn't super, but what we're going to take out of it is basically that we're not going to sit down on positive starts. We're not going to let anyone kind of dictate how we play our game, and we're not going to be front runners. So, the Jellis Craig Man of the match. I'll give it to a guy who did a mountain of work in the field on the first week. Ran about probably, I'm going to say 12 to 13 Ks in the first week and made 49 and then threw it away this week. Blake Smith.
Thank you.
That's all right. Thank you.
Thanks, Lee. All right. We got the Joker. Oh, here we go. Come on, Chuck. Tell them what it's at. Oh, Dad, yeah.
Are you by chance recording that tree without Blake's stack? I'll have to look.
If you win this,
there's one bottle.
Right, it is a green ticket, number 17. D17.
Here's 2 things you've won in the last minute that you don't deserve. No dice!
Bad luck. Six, mate?
No, nothing.
Jack, you dropped the ticket, mate.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Like I said,
Where is that next week?
we got the Bogan Bingo next week. It's great to see everyone that's here come down. It'll be a cracking night, you can guarantee that. Other than that, have a great weekend. Good luck to any bets that are playing tomorrow. We're looking for a few in the over 40s, so I need some teammates. We got 10. We're on. The bets are playing. Yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks, Bobby.
Got a photo of his natural teasing habitat.